It's Law Nation. It's the room fill up. Be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to smash upon the like button, you know, one way or another. Mama said there'll be days just like this. 3 Cowboys whose stock is rising, plus more Q&A. Let me put players in there in the conversation line. Appreciate y'all. Thank everybody for tuning in. I hope you guys enjoyed your weekend. Come on. As the room fill up, Sherry is Carrie. FYI. Yeah. Come on. Let me know, Facebook, SWAT up. Let me know if we are live once again. We did a tester earlier. Let me know if it's correct now. You know, appreciate everybody. Shout out to my Kick people, man. Kick. Come on. Hey. Ho. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on. All right. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Now that we covered all of them, I appreciate y'all so much. The name is Law Nation Sports. We're live on multiple outlets, and be sure to check out lawnationsports.com as well. And shout out to my Amazon crew as well as all of the Roku devices. We are there as you all know. We are everywhere. Shout out to the Instagram SWAT and TikTok SWAT. Appreciate y'all. Continue to SWAT up with your boy. We're going to talk about the 3 Cowboy players that's stock is rising. Shout out to this website by the name of the Landry Hat. If you want the shortcut to what we're going to talk about, the link is right now in the chat area. Be sure to smash upon that. We're going to go over those things. And just yesterday, if you didn't seen the show yesterday, let me know in the chat. We talked about the top 5 guys on reasons of why our defense will be in the top 5 category, and I listed my top 5 for those reasonings there. I had Dan Quinn as the number 1 reason. Y'all can fight me later about that. And then we had Michael Parsons as the number 2, and then the defensive secondary for number 3, and number 4, we had the defensive front. We all know that the game is won and lost down in the trenches, right? You know, a house can look good, but if it have a horrid foundation, you can and then you can go blow that house down, right? And then the defensive continuity, that is everything, baby. You got to have continuity. Let me turn my Umar Johnson on. You got to have continuity. You got to have continuity. You got to have continuity, you know. So that is what the reality of it, baby. And the defense from the philosophy of Dan Quinn that I got number 1 on that list brings that to the table. This will be our 3rd season with this particular defense. And we all know, and we can all say, y'all can say it with me, defense wins what? Championships. So let's continue to build and develop that continuity. And of course, Dan Quinn, this is why I had him at the number 1 spot. How many people were able to see Isaiah Simmons when he got drafted for the Arizona Cardinals? Everybody was like, man, this dude is unbelievable. Man, this dude is just crazy good. You see, you can be good, but without a plan or not understanding on how to utilize your resources, you'll be nothing, right? But show of hands, if you were a fan of Isaiah Simmons and close your eyes and you say, hey, if he was here, his game, his tape would look totally different because you have Dan Quinn. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yeah. Kelly says, please turn off Dr. Umar Johnson. Yes, indeed. I'm going to turn off Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm going to turn off Dr. Umar Johnson. I'm going to turn off Dr. Umar Johnson, you know. Yeah. But y'all get what I'm saying. All right, so I don't know why he like to repeat things 3 or 4 times, but it's just how it's funny to me, you know. But I'm not finna get canceled today, so I'm not going to talk about what he say. But Simmons under Dan Quinn equals dangerous. Yes, Jay. So that's why I got Dan Quinn as number 1. We don't know what Parsons will look like in another uniform. Not saying that we would want to see him in another uniform. He got so much talent that they probably would not know how to put him in proper spots, proper areas. Facebook squad, let me know, man. Let me know if we still live over there. I've been having little issues with my Facebook. Maybe I mentioned vitamin water with coconut oils and stuff like that and got me in a jam. He should stay at outside linebackers and edge rusher. Yeah, appreciate you, Leon Ware. Appreciate you. Yeah, thank you so much. But the topic on the hand of today, we're going to talk about the 3 guys that's been pretty much talked about all this offseason. One, and I hope that we can get this kid, Eric Scott, to the levels of Deron Bland, right? Matter of fact, I'm greedy. I want my guy, Eric Scott, to be better than what we seen out of Deron Bland last season. No shade at Bland, you know what I'm saying? Here's what I'm thinking. Shout out to you, Young Wilson. Appreciate you so much. Law, been a while, busy like you. Congrats on the 100K. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And free Lil Boosie, y'all. Y'all got a free Lil Boosie, man. I want him to be better than Deron Bland. I want him to be better than Boss Man Kelvin Joseph. I want him to be better than Nashawn Wright. I want him to be better than Trayvon Diggs and Gilly, right? As a guy that's been drafted from Mississippi, you know, shout out to him. I want those type of things, and he should want those type of things, by the way. But I would tell you that he's been turning heads in this training camp and heading into real training camp in Oxnard. We can only hope that he can live up to those things that I just said. And when we think of it, defensive back, it's a major thing, not a minor thing. Why would I say that, Law? Because I'm going to talk to myself in third person one more time. Reason why I say that is because when you start thinking of the years of the Cowboys even doing their things in the 90s, defensive backs made those necessary plays in the playoffs. Defensive backs, the last line of defense in some categories, especially if they playing at safety. Not saying that this kid will, but what I'm saying is that you need someone that can get the wide receiver off their marker, bat down a pass, pick it off. It goes all the way back to L.O.B. Legion of Boom, by the way. Richard Sherman comes out of nowhere, right? And being able to man his ground, right? To force the opposition to say, hey, if you throw it there, I'm going to bat it out. I'm going to get into the face of the wide receiver. I'm going to talk my stuff and my trash to the quarterback and give them on that sense of hesitancy. Those things goes a long way. What's good with you, Nick? Appreciate you. And then on top of that, I'm not going to talk much of my monologue today. We're going to make sure we open up the phone line, 657-390-7391. So go ahead and jump in, reserve your spot or what have you, and then we would talk about these things. The other guy that was on this list from that website is by the name of Jabril Cox. Here's my 1,000 truths with Jabril. How we feeling now of Overshown is how we felt about Jabril Cox, right? And we want Cox to play. We want him to get out there on the field, make impact, drive, penetrate, see hole, hit hole. You know, we want Cox to get down in there. We want Cox to get really involved with this team.
It's Mr. Nasty time.
So we really want him to rally and chase, but in order for him to do that, hey, you can't make it on the pond. Oh, I forgot that Rico says you forgot to put pause in there. Well, pause. Well, pause. We want Cox to be the best. In order for Cox let me just call him Jabril then. Jabril, we want Jabril to do his thing. Rally, chase, see quarterback, go hit quarterback. Young Wilson want dogs to take over when X and O's don't work. Woo! Yes, indeed.
Sacrifice.
Come on, get to the edge, sacrifice. Jump off in there and make the play. And they've been talking about Jabril being one of those guys that's been shining in this article. And shout out to the Landry hat for this beautiful article, speaking and highlighting those things that we haven't got a chance to see yet. And that's what really give us that extra push when we get a chance to get out there. When we get out there, we get a chance to see all of this with our natural eyes and trust and believe. I really think that this defensive linebacking core could be one for the ages, man. Think about this, man. Look, around this time last season, Damone Clark, not Jabril Cox, but Damone, he wasn't practicing. He wasn't out there on the field. And as far as total tackles last year in college or what have you, he was up there. I think he was number one. I think he was way up there. And now this guy can get a chance to go through all of this. Right, Jay? Double R, right? Now he get a chance to go through all of this with the mindset that, of course, you still have Leighton Vander Esch. Of course, you still, if we can see some things from Jabril Cox mixed in with this, shoot. Hey, Parsons, we need you on the edge to play a little bit more, man. Yeah, no problems, because there will not be no drop-off of talent. And granted, my guy, Anthony Barr, when we picked him up, we all danced, right? There was not a single soul talking about, hey, man, hey, he's washed, right? Well, some few people, anybody I kid you not, it don't matter who we go get, is somebody is going to say something about that player in a negative connotation. We can literally pick up, Clark Kent, Superman tomorrow, and there'll be somebody saying, hey, man, in big moments, man, if somebody got a pocket full of kryptonite, man, he ain't gonna do anything, man. He trash, man. He's undrafted. He ain't gonna do anything. You take away the sun, Superman ain't nothing, man. I get all of that, right? There will still be people that will say those things. We can go get the Incredible Hulk tomorrow, and they would still say, hey, man, when he gets small, he ain't nothing, man. He can't bust through the A-gap. He trash, man. He don't get mad quick enough, man. That's why we lost, Law, So it's been 27 years, Law, and they be Cowboy fans at that. So I tell people all the time, we do the most fighting. We will sit out here and fight amongst each other, fight the Washington team, the Giants team, and then most importantly, the Eagles. They just live here, right? I think if the Eagles fans walk away from the nation, they'll have to take the YouTube plaque away from me, right? It's about 30,000 of them in here. But it is what it is, Cowboy Nation. We are on the pessimistic side of things, right? It's been 27 years. Hey, it's so crazy. It's been 27 years, like Mike McCarthy been here for 27 years. Y'all don't contextualize that Jason Garrett been here for 13 years if you add all of the years, right, by him being a coordinator and everything, right? And then on top of that, we had this dude by the name of Dave Campo. 5-11, but they don't take those years into consideration, right? It just seems as if people would think that we had Bill Parcells for all of those years, right? And then we went from Bill Parcells to Mike McCarthy. No, that's not the situation. Oh my gosh! But it is what it is. But that is a guy, Jabril Cox, that I think that he can really turn the corner and be that for us, right? And on this other list right here, the other guy, according to their particular excerpt here, and I really appreciate these boys for writing this article, getting this article together, is by the name of a guy that, shoot, a lot of you guys counted him out, Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert is another guy that they said stock is rising. Now, we can only go by hearsay for right now, and we can only go by some Twitter pictures that he done put up, and, of course, he's been working out with my guy, CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott, and he's been representing, going out there, catching everything that can be known to man, even in pink shorts. You know, this dude out here catching, right? You know, like, hey, pink is a thing, you know. But, hey, shout out to him. You know, in pink shorts, I'm not finna get canceled. So I'm going to tell you, hey, if it take pink for him to catch, then wear those shorts up under his uniform, right? You know, so if that's the case in the scenario, I think Jordan wore his North Carolina shorts up under his, you know what I'm saying? So if it takes that, you know, go ahead and do that. I'm just joking, by the way, you know. Shoot that bird, Law. I got you. Oh, get that bird over there, you know. I got him, you know. But neither here nor there, man. Look, it is what it is. 657-390-7391. Let's go over all of this and let's get this going the best way possible. I really appreciate each and every last one of you all. Let's go.
There is one other participant.
Oh, we got one person here. That person is by the name from the 914. You're live. You talk to me.
Hi, Laura. I just have one question about the wide receiver 4 position.
Okay.
And I know us as Cowboys fans are really looking forward to Michael Gallup being back at full strength and not dealing with his injury no more. But if that can't be trusted, like worst case scenario, he doesn't return to form, wide receiver 4 is going to be a really important position. And I was just wondering, like, who do you think should take over at that, like, 4 spot? Like, Fehoko, you think he's going to take it?
I mean, that's the most intriguing battle this offseason is wide receiver 4. You got Semi, you got Jalen Tolbert, Kevontae Turpin, and hey, the Jalen Monroe Cropper and Jalen Brooks. Then you got a guy by the name of Durden. So I'm got my Birdman hands over here rubbing to see who can be number 4 out there on the field.
Yeah, I really hope that the Cowboys are able to use Kevontae Turpin more this season, because the fact that he was getting maybe like 0.3 touches per game last season was just a little too underutilized. Like, even his speed, like, you could just run him as a decoy down the field, and the defense has got to respect him. You know, you could pull a man up the field and open up the field for other guys like CD.
Yeah, most certainly. I do look at it like if Kevontae Turpin, and from what Bobby Belt, from what someone had told me, that what he was saying is that he's dropping a lot of passes, right? But I would say, okay, that's his observation, that's his analysis. That's why it's so important for us to go out there to Oxnard, right, to context things together and say, okay, can Kevontae Turpin make that leap? Can Kevontae Turpin change people's minds? I do know there's a special team role for him, but at the end of the day, there still should be some installments on end arounds, double reverses, something like that, bubbles, tunnels, deep overs, any route that Brandon Ayuk runs for 49ers land, there should be replicating that over here with Kevontae Turpin.
I love that. Thanks, Lo.
Anytime,
Enjoy
bro.
the rest of your day, brother.
No doubt, no doubt. Good call from him, man. All right. As we continue to talk about these things, I think my setup is still from my guy Brandon when he called in. So he got the smoke guy up here. Let me see if I can fix that up on the fly. But while I'm doing that, I got another caller in from the 214, my brother from another mother. Darius, man, you live.
Yo, what's happening? It's been a long time, but check this out, though.
Holla at me, man. Yeah.
So I want to be clear. I'm not going to beat up on Mike McCarthy. We know where I stand with Mike.
Yeah, the indictments, man. How many more indictments you got on that man?
I don't got no more.
No more counts.
No more. I ain't gonna beat him up. I had a very educated, astute rundown as to why I don't like Mike McCarthy. And so I got that out the way. So I ain't gonna beat him up no more.
Okay.
So because we got the bet, I just want to make sure.
Okay.
So you know that I'm not moving the goalpost. My goalpost is make it to the NFC Championship, and don't be the reason. That's number one. The second one is don't be the reason why we lost the NFC Championship. Now, what I mean by that is, so I'm going to have a very clear, concise, standard when it comes to this. If we lose
right
the NFC Championship due to a coaching error or coaching errors, I win the bet. Because, the only way that the teams to beat us should be because the other team was just better. It can't be because of no coaching errors. So I want to solidify that right now. So we clear on that loss?
Yeah. If it's coaching errors now if it's something about, like, let's say for example, like the kicker. And the person that's supposed to hold the ball, he fumbles that ball, right? Is that on the coaches or that's on the overall team, or was it?
Yeah, that's the team.
It's team.
That's the team. That's like some Tony Romo shit.
Yeah. 06. You know what I'm saying? 2006. That wasn't on Bill Parcells, right? But Bill Parcells, like, man, I'm tired of this. But go ahead.
Yeah, that was all on Tony Romo. And the other thing I wanted to say was, I want to be clear because I hear, and by the way, I hear you say my stat about since Dan Quinn got here, we've been winning 12 games.
Or more.
You're welcome, by the way.
12 games or more. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I brought that. I want to let you know I brought that to the forefront, and you're welcome, because I ain't heard you say that before I said that. It's cool. So the other thing I want to say was, so when it comes to coach, I just give every coach at least 3 to 4 years when I'm judging them. Because I heard you say something about, like, we don't take into account the Dave Campo era, the Jason Garrett era, all the bum-ass coaches.
They're very bomb, man. Yeah.
my thing is just that every coach with me, they get to, like, 3 to 4 years. And depending on how your 3 go, I kind of already judge you based off of your 3. And the reason why I'm saying that is because just think about the career. Like, we don't have time to waste. Think about the careers that we wasted under the Jason Garrett era. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have time to waste on a bum-ass head coach. You got to see if you have a good head coach fast or if you don't. You don't got time to just be waiting it out and seeing with them. You see how the Giants did. They basically they done ran through 3 head coaches before they got to the real one. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how you
well, he got, like you said, you got to do it for both sides now. He got to prove it again, that coach Brian Daboll, he got to see if he can really get that team up to scale again, and then we would start grading him. But I'm not ready to put Brian Daboll up there already. He is better than what they had previously, though, Coach Judge and all of those other guys that was there. So I get with what you're saying.
Easily. And the other thing, too, I want to show you love, man. Y'all doing y'all thing on the final word.
Oh, yeah.
I said that boy Jay Tuck, that's a bad boy, man. Like, and notice, he was saying a lot. I went really hard on Mike McCarthy, but
right.
Jay Tuck and the guy, I think Kevin Gray, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kevin Gray.
They had a lot of they had a lot of the same concerns that I had with Mike McCarthy. I just with the hardest. But if you notice, they were saying a lot of the same things that I was kind of saying about Mike with the game management, the all of this other stuff. So like, I'm kind of on kilter when I'm breaking these things down about Mike McCarthy. The other thing I want to ask you, when do you go out to Oxnard?
Well, we're still working it out as far as the time parameters. It could be July the 26th, 27th week, the opening week. When they ever release the official dates, that's when we're going to book those flights. Because one time I was talking to the Queen of the Peace Corps, right? When she was looking at everything, she was booking the flights for me. We booked them way too early, and then they end up not going here, not going there, and I had to go back to her and say, hey, baby, can you move this? Can you move that? And then, she's very calculated. You know what I'm saying? So, when the official date come out, man, I will officially announce everything, man. When I'll be out there. You trying to head that way?
Nah, I just I'm looking forward to this season. I'm looking forward to you getting out there to Oxnard for you to see you be our eyes. Yeah. You can kind of like give us like your synopsis on what's going down, because when you went out there last year, you pretty much broke it down and you was like, man, I don't know what the hell the offense got going on, but it's looking like some. You don't know.
Yeah, it was really talk though. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I like to get in my little stance over there and give y'all the all 22 without commentary, and then I will add the commentary to it. But I love to give you guys that insight, and I believe I do a unique thing because. You know how the media does it. Everybody like to be up close, trying to get that close up thing, and I just sit back and I chill. You know what I'm saying? So, but I can't wait to give you guys some more coverages and thoughts on the guys that we got.
And the very last thing, hey, all y'all people, all your funny guys in the chat, let that go. Because it was one time you opened up the phone lines, only 2 people had called in. So all y'all people, all them jokes and shit y'all be having, call in.
Call in, man. They ain't gonna call in, yeah. But Darius, man, next month, man. What you doing since you in the area? What you doing around July the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th?
Man, tell me where you at. I'm pulling up, man.
All right, I got you, man. You know where the pit at in Frisco?
I can look it up.
Look it up, fam. We got an event, man, with Clay Mack and Brandon Tucker, Jay Hicks, and all of those boys, man. Pat Lewis, Seneca Wallace. We will have also who else confirmed? D-Rob always open. Maybe Dez. I think it was you. You said that you had a nephew or someone that's trying to get that stuff going. Yeah. If he can't attend that. It's open to the public, right? And it's going to be at the pit, and it's going to be in Frisco, of course. And we're going to have a great time. So I will give you the flyer this week or next week, and you can just go ahead and carve out your time frame so you get out there and see us, man.
So let me get these dates straight. You said the 13th, 14th.
No, the 14th, 15th, and the 16th.
Okay, bet. All right.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, bro. Salute. That's Darius, man. So if you guys in the Dallas area, location wise, we got some big events coming up next month, mid July, and Texas Coast offense is going to be nice, and we're going to have some trainers out there that's working with the youth. We got over 280 kids, and they're going to be train session, man. So we're going to be picking up things on how to keep these kids engaged, man, and in this sport, in this craft. And I think that we're gonna try to give away some things too before that time frame. We just going through legal, right? And then once we get those things cleared away, maybe there should be some type of scholarship funds that we will be able to have out there for the youth, man. And that's what it's about, man. And this is the first time ever all of these coaches in the Dallas, Texas area joining together, right? And y'all know Seneca Wallace, he used to play professional football. So he's going to have the quarterback camp. And then y'all seen Jay Hicks. He's been working with Ezekiel Elliott and beyond. I don't know if Zeke is going to be out there, but we should be able to work together, and get things going the best way possible. All right, so with that being said, I got Sheriff. You're live, man, from the 585. Talk to me, man. Once, twice. Sheriff, 585.
Hey, how you doing?
Ooh, what's good with you, man? Talk to me.
Hey, I'm just filling in.
Oh, Sheriff, man, we might have to circle back to you, man.
FBI, open up!
All right, man. Hey, we got the VIP hotline for your mind from the 860. You're live, man.
Law is VIP, baby.
Yeah.
Law, I ain't mad at you. I know it's been a long time, Law. Look, I'll just play the background, Law. You know I'm your hitter. I'm that hitter you only call on when you need a hit.
You're a sniper,
like
man.
Off-season, Law. Yeah, I don't like the off-season because ain't nothing, I don't. This is the reason why I don't go to strip clubs. I don't want to hear Brandon just babbling. So I just play the background right now until I hear something of substance, some meat for me to bite my teeth into. So there's two topics I want to talk about, and I encourage you to put your eyes on when you go down there for Fresno.
Okay.
One is the biggest gap that nobody's talking about that you and I, the insiders, know that 77 is not going to last the season.
Right.
So what we really need to be thinking about is that guard, because we already know we can bump our 73 out there. So our gaping hole is at that guard position.
Yeah. So you're saying the biggest hole is guard, right? I thought you were gonna say tackle.
Right. No, it's not tackle because we already know we can bump our 73, which he can play guard or tackle, but I prefer him at tackle because to me, I think he put in too much work to be sliding him back and forth. And we know that's our replacement for 77. So why keep playing with our food? Look, leave him out there. We already know. I don't know what Steele is in his time to return, but those are the two gaping holes those are only really question marks that I truly worry about. Defense, I think we are definitely Gucci now that we got Mozzie. Hopefully Big Bo will step up because there's some more testosterone in the room. But that's our gaping hole. Is right there at that guard position, and I have confidence in Steele is going to come back. Maybe not as quick as we need him, but I think 77 can hold that down until Steele comes back. But like I said, we can't rely on 77 for the whole year. What you think, Law?
Well, 77 is like that nice car that got that oil leak, right? And you get that oil pan, you don't know whether or not is it the oil pan or is actually what's going on with that doggone car. It's just leaking oil everywhere, and every time I drive long distance, it tend to shake on me. And if I don't have extra oil in my trunk and to put in the engine, we stuck on the side of the road, right? And that's who my guy Tyron Smith is, but he's your favorite car though, right? and he's your favorite car. And my thing is, can he survive the complete season? 9 times out of 10, the answer to that is no. But when he's out there in your favorite car, he don't show you any dissipations on his skill sets or what have you when he's playing. It just injuries come around the way. So that is one of the hardest things to take away from this team and to take away from him, right, is planning the time that he's going to go down, because no one knows the day nor the hour, right? So it's one of those things, bro. I would say, just like what Kelvin Gray said when he was live with the show with us, is just still operate with the mindset that Tyron Smith is one of your best 5 out there, And when he goes down, just you got to be prepared and ready for the moment. I think that Tyler Smith, he's a left-sided player, and as long as he don't show any regressions in his gameplay, whether he's playing guard or tackle, then we should be straight at that point. I think that even Farniak, Chuma Edoga, Awesome Richards, all three of those guys, they can fit in at that left guard, and we'll be okay. I just think that we still okay. Far as Terrence Steele, he's the big unknown. I know we got a lot of reservations on that, but then again, I hate to bring up Matt Welletsko, and as well as Chuma, well, if I had a choice, Matthew Welletsko or Joshua Ball, give me Matthew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe I can go find Luke and John somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? But give me Matthew. You know.
But didn't he have a shoulder problem? Because I played with a tackle. My tackle on my high school team, he had that same problem with his shoulder constantly came out. Is that the same similarity of I'm not sure if it's his condition, but he had a problem with his shoulder constantly popping out, right? Did he have all-season surgery on it, or what's going on with that?
Well, he had shoulders issues. I think it was announced before he was drafted, but it was manageable. And when we was out there at Oxnard, right, he had a good start. People fail to realize that. I think my guy Jay Tuck brought this up too. When we was in Oxnard, he had a good start, but his shoulder popped out, right? And they gave him a choice. Either he can let it heal, right, give it some rest, and then everything can be okay, or we can do the surgery immediately. My thing is, it would have been better for him to go ahead and get it out the way, because that's something that he would have needed surgery anyway during the off season. And he said, you know what, I want to just ice it, wrap it, and then get back out there, because that's a Warriors mentality. That's the mindset that you have, that you want to prove people wrong. But in my opinion, it would have been better for him to get the surgery and get it done. You're right, and then go through the rehab, recovery, and these sorts of things. So it's one of those things that we would still sit back and say we will find out this year whether or not that shoulder is still having an issue, whether or not it's popping in and out. That's the only thing.
So do you think with that being said, Lord, that we have only one move? Because already know after June 1st, some vets are going to get cut. So hopefully we'll get a good guard, like we picked up Peterson lady, that good guard that just got moved out for a salary cap reason. To me, I think that's where Willie McCray and that's where we need to be hunting at.
Well, we still got a lot of unknowns, man. We got TJ Bass. We banging on the table now for Terrence Steele to play, right, or to get paid.
Right.
There could be another Terrence Steele on this team, right? And that's just how it goes too.
I actually, before I get off, I liked there was a guard. I forgot it. There was actually a tackle. He played good last year. I remember your boy was praising him. OC was praising him. I forgot the guy's man. I can't remember. But he was playing. I don't know if it was Collins. Was his last name Collins? Or something like that. But he was playing pretty good, but we never heard a peep from him in the season. I don't know if his name was Collins or.
You're talking about Collins, yeah. You're talking about Vontae. You're talking about Vontae Collins. Yeah, he's still here too. So we'll see whether or not he can step up too. He's still on his team. So we'll find out, fam. I appreciate you, VIP. You all right? You gone? VIP. Brian Bradford says, "Law, you wrong. He had surgery." No, I'm talking about last season, Matthew Welletsko. I'm talking about his rookie year. He didn't have the surgery. He opted out to not have the surgery. We're talking about last season. Now, this offseason, yes, he'd already had the surgery, what have you. We're talking about last offseason when he was a rookie. And I get what you're saying, Brian Bradford. I appreciate you, though. And feel free to call in. All right, I got Mark that drive trucks. You're live.
What? All right, now what's going on, my friend?
Nothing to it, bro. Talk to me, man. Holla at me.
Hey, man. You know what? I feel everybody on this offensive line kind of, angst and worry we have. I love your show, by the way, with Balls and OC when y'all had Kevin Gray on there. Y'all been doing some big things over there with that guest. You and Broadest show y'all had was 5-2.
Yeah.
Shout you out on that. And I get all of this, stuff about the offensive line because, again, we remember the old regime, and I know a lot of us still got nightmares about what happened to Dak in Atlanta with Taz Green. And so I get where we're stuck on that. But from the moment that Mike McCarthy said that he was going to be the play call and the offensive responsibility was going to be his now,
right?
He wasn't spending time with people. Once he said that, and he went and got his, even though Schottenheimer was already in-house,
right?
He started to put that infrastructure together about how he wanted the offense run and stuff like that. I kind of took all that worry about the offensive line, particularly Tyron Smith in and out. I got out of my mind. And I just say for the sake of maybe something I have peace of mind, it's early. We ain't even got the training camp yet. So all this stuff could take care of itself. But this season for me offensively, and you said this about as well as anybody could say it on your last show when we had Kevin Gray on. This is Mike McCarthy's first year really running this offense. He's been coaching 3 years, but it's the first year running this offense. So this season for me, all the expectation, it's going to be as much about what kind of system they put in place offensively more than anything else. Because the system will take care of whether or not you got enough guards or whether or not Tyron Smith goes down, what we going to do, this, that, and other. The offensive line coach, Solari, that's a veteran dude. That dude's experienced. He's coached a lot of great offensive lines that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
So I believe that they're going to be able to find solutions to those problems. Again, I'm a big Tyron Smith fan, and I'll tell you right now, he probably won't play 5 games. I'd be surprised if he did that.
He probably not.
Yeah, especially now. He's just breaking down. He's been playing since he was 20 years old, pro level football since he was 20. So he probably got a 40, 50-year-old body. But having said that, I don't have no concern with them finding things that work because we got competency now at the coaching level in ways that we haven't had in a long time. So I'm willing to give them an opportunity to sort all that out. We fans, man, we're gonna freak out. Matt will let's go. We're gonna freak out. We're supposed to do that. But again, I'm learning to trust the coaching staff.
Yeah.
Because they've done things in the last 2-3 seasons as coaches. Even with Gary Midland a little bit. They managed to do things in the last 3 years that they couldn't do in 10 years under Jason Garrett. As far as winning a lot of games in the regular season consecutively, addressing some lingering issue with them. Now we don't even talk about the penalty thing that they used to go through. They used to get the most penalized team in the league. You don't hardly hear about that stuff no more. Little stuff like that. So I got faith in the coach staff, go ahead and straighten some of that out. And again, I wanted to give you your props for pointing that out as far as McCarthy. Really, now he's getting his hands on the offense. And so we'll see if they can find their way around some of this offensive line issues that we think they have by what kind of play calling they do and what kind of offensive scheme they get set up. So you can do it, man. San Francisco, nobody knows who the hell is on San Francisco.
Nobody but Trent Williams. They only know Trent Williams. And then if you remove like the Eagles, because the Eagles got a nice, I'm talking about, and I'm giving them praises, they got a nice offensive line. But even if you go back to like the Rams offensive line the year before, right, only had Andrew Whitworth, and he was about 45 years old. No, he was 40. But you guys get what I'm saying, right? But we still have that Jason Garrett mindset that all people we need to have a Larry Allen on all spots, you know what I'm saying, in order to win the game because there was no scheme, there was no system put into place, and that's the problem, Yeah,
that's the problem. Again, I said this about Jason Garrett and Rod Marinelli, and I actually like Rod Marinelli.
Yeah.
But I actually said this about both of those cats. Rod Marinelli coached like it was 2002 Tampa Bay, he won the Super Bowl there, and Jason Garrett coached like it was 1994 because that's where he saw win an offense.
Yeah.
They just coached like that. They coached like that's what the league hadn't moved on for some things or hadn't caught up with some things.
No
right?
doubt.
And so they kind of stayed where they were. And you can understand that because when you do what works and when you had that level of success, it's hard for you to change.
Yeah.
Dan Quinn, said himself he had to learn and change and grow. And he's just become a much better defensive coordinator, and you can see it on that side of the ball.
Yep.
What I'm hopeful for with Mike McCarthy is that he's learned from his time away and from, kind of sitting and observing and taking all that knowledge that he's got, experience and stuff, and updating some of it. Like I say, y'all pointed out how he's hiring these analytic people and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's good. You hired them. It look, and this is what I tell people about analytics. It's better to have it than not to, right? So for anybody who push back on AI and all of that stuff, you better start learning it. It's not like the world is going to stop and say, hey, John don't like AI. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop doing AI. No, this world is going to continue to do AI things, right? And you better be a part of the program. If not, then you're going to be left behind and sitting there saying, God dog it, I unplugged from the Matrix, and now, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what this food really tastes like. So it's just what it is, bro. I appreciate you for calling in, Mark.
Okay, man. Thank you, Larry, man. Keep going, man. And I'm still out here rolling with the Law Nation.
Yeah, man. Keep rolling with me, man. Hey, you better be careful, man. Them AI is going to be driving trucks lately. You know what I'm saying?
That ain't going to happen, Paul. We don't see enough of that out here. No, you better keep somebody human sitting there because these AIs don't care.
They don't care, man.
They going to roll right on through. They'll be done run over everybody. They'll be running over popcorn.
Yes, indeed, bro. But appreciate you, man. Thank you.
All right, man.
No doubt, man. And I got to read this super chat. But before, let me tell Brad, let me see, make sure, Brian Bradford, my bad. Brian, what happened, because I was out there in Oxnard, right? And I'm not playing, I'm out in Oxnard card. What happened to Matthew Waletzko is that he aggravated and had soldier issues in July. How far, can somebody tell me how many months is it between July and October? Could somebody show me, can somebody put that in the chat? How many months is it between July and October, right? So he opted out not to have his shoulder worked on, right? And went through the natural, hey, it can heal itself on its own, right? And then in October, 3 months, right? Appreciate you, Matt. In October, he had to go get that shoulder surgery, and that's what happened. So that delayed him 3 months. He could have went on ahead and, in July, I know he wanted to make the team. He wanted to have that impact. He wanted to be visible out there and do all of those things. He opted out to not have the surgery for him to ultimately go ahead and get the surgery in October. So that's just what happened with Matthew Waletzko. And there's no shade at the dude, man. We want to see him progress and do those things and be the best out there. But when I speak things from what I know, not from what I've heard on those type of topics. And I let people know, like, hey, these are the things that I've seen and these are the things that I picked up. And I'm not trying to play that card. Hey, man, I was out there. You guys were not. And hey, this was reported and this was not. So those are things that are truth. And my guy Press Ham talks. Appreciate you, man. And then we will have Kyle Yeomans on the show tonight, and we'll go over some things about offensive line play and these sorts of things heading into the off-season training camp or what have you, or training camps. We don't want to put off-season because there's no days off. He says, Law, have you apologized to Mike McCarthy for thinking he threw the Green Bay Packers game knowing it was Kellen Moore's fault? You know, I still hold Mike McCarthy to that, because at the end of the day, and when I see my kids and they're in the kitchen and they are cooking something and burning, I can allow two things. I can sit back and watch the house burn down, or I can put the fire out. Big Mike McCarthy should have walked over there, weeble wobbled over there, and said, you know what? I'm not finna throw my headset. I'm finna throw Kellen Moore out the way, and I'm finna call the plays. But then again, I feel with what you're saying, two things can be true. And Kellen Moore, in order for Jerry Jones and John Stephen Jones to realize that Kellen Moore really not the boy wonder, he had to allow that kid to burn down the kitchen, right? Because sometimes, you know, bought sense is the best sense. You know what I'm saying? Going through it is the best way. That just unfortunately, right? But now I can guarantee you this. He won't let that kitchen burn with Schottenheimer, in the building, because that's his son, right? That's his guy, right? He would not allow to say, hey, Schottenheimer, you install it, you call it, right? And matter of fact, they're going to collide their minds together, and that should make this team better. Together, everyone achieves more. I just hate the fact that the Cowboys, as a multi-billion-dollar organization, that they will have to divide within the same room that they're coaching from. It's not fair to us as Cowboy fans to hear the story from Brian Broaddus. Shout out to him. To hear the story that the reason why, allegedly, the reason why Malik Davis didn't get the touches because him and the coaches were at odds of playing time, right? That's just crazy for us to hear those type of things. Whereas we spend our hard-earned money going out to games, flying out to Oxnard, and the players themselves going through blood, sweat, and tears, right? For it to be a political situation of a player versus coach, and the coach in his feelings. Look, forget all of their feelings. We try to win the game. But when you know you got something already in store, right? When you know you got something in the bag already, you don't go all in. That's why I say, man, I truly believe that the NFL collectively need to stop it. Need to stop interviewing players during the postseason, right? Playoffs, there should be no interviews. Matter of fact, you got enough time. Look at all this dead time now, right? You got enough time after the Super Bowl to interview anybody you want to, right? And it still clouds the judgment, right? It still favors for a favor. That's just what I can see. Right? That's just what it is. Shoot. Sometimes it be right in the face and people fail to realize that. You be hollering at shorty, and and you break up with her, and the next day she with someone else. How straight odd that is, or Tyrone been there the whole time. Tyrone been singing that song, Splackavelli. Y'all remember that song? A brother you can call. I forgot how that song go, but every woman need their own Splackavelli. He was already in that thing. So you thinking you breaking up with her, and she's already got Tyrone in the cuff. That's just what it is. They need to do away with that. They need to. They need to say, hey, sat your team, didn't make it to the postseason, but don't mess it up for everyone else. You sit out until after the Super Bowl. You can do all the interviews you want. Shoot, Kelly Moore is already picking out. He was on the phone with his wife saying, hey, this property in L.A. looking really nice. Jerry, hey, I heard you got some property over there. I'm thinking about going to L.A. to live and die. Was it Splackavelli, Jody seen that? Yes, indeed. Every woman need their own Splackavelli. A brother they can call. Yes, indeed. So, shoot. Kelly Moore already had his shoot. Kelly Moore was already on the phone with the Chargers, man. Hey, man, I don't really like it over here anymore, man. Hey, this coach over here, he don't like my hook routes. He don't like my comebacks. He don't like the digit system. He said it. He told me that I got to be smarter. Man, he must don't know who I am. I'm Boise State hero. I was 50-1 or something like that. Mike McCarthy never played like I played. He had the nerve and the audacity to tell me what to do. I'm going to run these option routes. I'm going to run these pivots and comeback routes. You can't stop me. Mike McCarthy, yeah, he was coaching one time at Green Bay. His next go from the Dallas Cowboys finna be Pelican Bay. You know, I'm Kellen Moore. Hey, man, I'll go with his Chargers. And we got Justin Herbert and all of those boys. Yeah, wide receiver crew. What's good, man? Landlord from Alabama, baby. What's happening, Law? I just want to say thanks for the support and what you do for the nation, bro. Law of the land. Baby, appreciate you. The greatest. Yes, indeed. Damn. Yes, indeed. Let me go get my guy on, Brandon from the 815. You're live, Brandon. Talk to me, man.
And Kelly Boy gonna also say, shoot, I just had one of the best offenses in the league. Dak Prescott. Law Nation thought he was a Hall of Famer, a top 5 quarterback. But I digress. You digress. Yes. Yeah, I appreciate you for digressing though. But he's going into another world, whereas he said, look, if I'm Kellen Moore, I'm walking in that thing like this. Look what I did with a 4th round draft pick quarterback. What you think I'm going to do with Justin Herbert, man? Y'all sit back and hold my drink. Watch what I do over here. You know, that should be his mindset, right? Absolutely. If you got marginal talent like that, and then you get some Justin Herbert ain't like a world beater, but his talent is greater than that, I guess.
I mean, shoot, I don't think that they got a Noah Brown over there. You know what I mean?
Oh, man.
I mean, come on, man. Let me see who the wide receivers over there. Let me see Chargers wide receivers, man. Let me see. Noah Brown would be they got Quentin Johnson. They got Keenan Allen, Mike Williams. I don't think that Noah Brown would be the 5th option over there. Josh Palmer, Darius Davis. You know,
he'll be a good practice squad guy.
He'll be a practice squad over there. So, yeah. But what you got for the show, man? What you got for it?
Well, what I got for the show is, hey, man, look, one of the greatest things Law said last year is I'm living rent-free in his head, and I'm still living rent-free in some of your callers. But shout out to VIP. But I just want to say this. Hey, guys, look. Tyron Smith. Tyron Smith.
Yeah.
Look, he's probably going to be hurt, but I still absolutely believe he's one of our best 5. I think, to me, this should also be an option. This is like for him to be a swing tackle. I'm not saying that he shouldn't be in the starting 5, but I'm just saying that also should be an option. Our offensive line last year declined towards the end of the year. It wasn't as good as it was at the beginning of the year, but I'm being honest. Our offensive line was plenty good enough. I believe our offensive line is actually going to be better. Y'all tell me we got a better coach out there, so I'm expecting it to be better. We still got that guy that's pulling the trigger, but, you know, neither here nor there. I also want to just make sure I state this for the fact. We have a super talented team. I know we get mixed up in what's the running back? Who gonna play receiver?
Right.
Is Tyron gonna be the left tackle or left guard or right tackle? Guys, we got a good team. I think what I feel like we do is we try to build in a reason. Well, this gonna be the reason we don't win. No, guys. The NFL season is a marathon. So we don't need to be Super Bowl ready at week 1. I need us to be Super Bowl ready week 1 of the playoffs. So guys, we got some things that's what mini camp, training camp, Law gonna be in training camp, giving us great information. So let's not be in panic mode.
Okay.
June, whatever today is. Come on, guys.
Okay.
I also want to say this before I go. This is a big year. Because Law, I don't know what that was.
No, that's me over here. Yeah, you go ahead.
I have a lot of things written down, and I want to say this. Bernie Mac used to say 100 on 10. Y'all putting 100 on 10 with this offensive coordinator stuff. So I want everybody to remember this stance that they're taking in June about the offensive coordinator. So remember that. I got good memory. So just remember that. How about them Cowboys? How about Law Nation? Shout out to the nation. And, man, shout out to all them black dads out there that's doing their thing, that's always doing their thing 365. How about them Cowboys?
How about her, man? Shout out to, let's give a round of applause to my guy, though, man, Yeah, man, good call from him, man. I was waiting for him. I put this picture up. I had to pull it down. You know what I'm saying? I was waiting for him to go there, but he didn't go there. So shout out to him. One more time, man. One more time. That boy good. I didn't have to put the guy up there, man. That's the most positive call I heard from Brandon all year, man. So keep that up, Brandon. You're a real one, man. Appreciate you, man. From the 561, you're live. All right, 561, you just circle back, man. I got from DJ, man, you live, man, upstate New York.
Yo, what's going, man? What's up? Yo, it's DJ, man. Up from Binghamton. What's up, man? You know what it is.
What's good with you, man? Holla at me, man. Holla at me. What you got going on, man?
Yo, man, you know what I'm saying? This is crazy. Just see where I go. Just follow me real quick, Law.
Mm-hmm.
I've been playing Madden lately. You know
okay.
What I'm saying? And I'm in this league. I've been in this league, and they got updated rosters. And I see our squad now. I see it. I see Gilmore on one side. I see Diggs. I see Parsons. I see even Mozzie in the middle. Yo, I'm telling you, it's a game, but I vision what is gonna happen for us. And I look at our schedule, and people are not looking. Yo, Philly plays 8 games and we play 8 games. We should be 7-1 when we go into the game. Philly should be undefeated. Only game we got is the 49ers. And I'm looking at our lineup after that game. All of a sudden they got the Bills. They got the 49ers.
Yeah, they schedule do get turned up in later.
It is our division for the taking, Law. And I'm saying like that. There's a lot of pressure, but this is probably one of the best series I watched. Snowfall. It's not personal. It's just business.
It's business, yeah.
What we need to go do is just play football. That's all we got to do. We got lined up. Nobody should be able to get nothing under deep or under. Gilmore's a shutdown corner. Riggs is a shutdown corner. Parsons, D-Law. We got someone in the middle now. I'm so tired of everybody talking about Dak. It's so much. Dak, a couple years ago, was just, I think 37-11? And then he has one bad year and he throws interceptions. Like, how many times he was in the fourth quarter and he came through for us? We're up 28-14 when we play Green Bay. And
right.
He's telling Morris throwing the ball. So you know what's going to happen now? We're playing AFC East now, and we're playing a team that's going to come out. We're going to have to run that football. I still believe 100%, Law. Calvin Smith's still our left tackle. 100. I don't know what it is. I've been with him since USC came out. I still got faith in him. Yeah, he gets injured, but I feel like this is his year. He's going to stay at least 12, 13 games healthy. And if not, we got Tyler. Move him over. I was thinking, if Steele's not ready, you think we can move Martin to right tackle? Can he be that versatile? He can move to right tackle until Steele's 100%?
No, he ain't going to do that.
I didn't think so, Law. Yeah. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? It's just a fact of the matter that I'm tired of, you know what? When you watch ESPN and everything, and then all of a sudden we start winning and they start talking about us, please don't talk about us. Just let us do what we need to do, and then we're going to come. I think our biggest test is only Texas, Philly and San Fran. Anybody else in the NFC, we're whooping. There's no competition. I don't think it's come down to Philly and San Fran, and that's it. We play San Fran Sunday night, and then we play a couple weeks. We play at Philly on 4:30. Dude, we just got to do what we got to do. I'm tired. I can't wait for the season because so many people are talking so much crap. I'm like, I'm not going to say nothing. Let's just go because it's supposed to. It's realistic we win 14 games. It's not like crazy to say we can win 14 to 15 games. It's not crazy. And everyone's, you're just a Dallas fan. No, this is realistic. Jerry's lined us up with the players that we need to play football and shut it down.
Right.
Parsons is not crazy for saying this might be one of the best defenses. And I'm looking.
He ain't crazy. He ain't lying. Yeah.
He's not crazy at all, Rob. So I'm saying this could really happen, and he's a dog. If every one of our players got a dog mentality, nobody could beat us. And Dak just run the football, and we got CD, we got Brandon Cooks. If Jalen Tolbert could be the number 4 and actually get his potential, it's hands down, Law. Hands down. There's been and I'm I breathe this silver and blue. So it's like I'm going crazy because
I know, I feel you, man. I can hear it in your voice, man. And then you representing all the way up in New York, man. I appreciate you, dog. Keep doing your thing, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Yes, indeed, man. Yes, indeed. You know, we all got that partner like that, man. Like, yeah, man. I'm telling y'all, man. We gonna win it all. I've been playing Madden and dog, man. If y'all give me that chance and opportunity, I can show y'all what we can do.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
That type of person make you want to run through the wall for them, right? And hopefully that passion can spread upon everyone else, and it can be something that we can all look back and see and say, yeah, this is what we do. 561, I circle back to you. You're live.
Yo.
Yo. Yo. Yo, 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 yo. 254 from Waco, Texas. You live. All right. Well, we tried to give you JD. G, what's good? You live.
Hey, La, what's up?
What's good?
Hey, what's happening? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, fam. Talk to me, man.
Hold on real quick, La. There you go. Nah, I'm just out here, delivering.
Yeah.
My little UPS thing. Hopefully, like you were talking about, hopefully them AIs don't take over. Because I really need this job, man.
I know. I feel you, fam.
Anything, if anything, I'm thinking about just, following your footsteps, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Document everything, man. AI, they don't have a soul, right? They don't have everything. I was reading an article about a guy who was like this CEO of a company. It was like Fortune 500 company. I forgot the name of the company, by the way. Don't want to put his name out there. But he refused to learn email. We remember in the 90s, email came about, and he thought it was going to be he thought it was going to be something just like what we are seeing now. So his secretary used to do all of his emails for him, used to handle all of his reports for him, but she got sick and died away, you know what I'm saying? And he was lost, he was stuck, because he never learned how to do the email thing. So all I can say is you just got to adapt and adjust, and trust me, AI is going to be around, but also you're going to be around with your creative thoughts to implement, to improve it. You know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, man, look. Them Terminator movies lately, though.
Yeah.
I don't watch all of them. I think there's 6 of them. I don't watch all of them here in the last week or so. Just binge watching them every time I get to the house, take a little shower, get everybody ready for the next day. Sit down and get my little me time in, and I've been watching Terminator. Man, AI, man, they talking about it in Terminator. They've been talking since 1984, since that first Terminator movie that, it's going to take over.
Skynet is real, huh? The Skynet is real.
It's inevitable.
It's real, man.
Hey, so, man, today's going to be a good day, man. I heard, what's his name, Brandon, the friend of me, of the nation. Yeah, I heard him talking about, talking some good things. I couldn't even believe it. I said, shoot. And then the guy from New York, I thought he was going to hop on and, start repping the Giants or the Jets or something and go all against the nation. And he was overhyped, man. I said, what? Okay.
No doubt.
And then, like, right before that, I saw them deliver that Whataburger. And there was some construction workers there. It said temporarily closed, but I had to walk in, of course, and deliver the package I had for them anyway. And they said, "Hey, man, Whataburger cooked us up 100 chicken breast burgers, chicken breast sandwiches right there, grilled sandwiches. If you want 1, 2, whatever, with some fries right there, drinks, whatever you want. Go ahead. I said, man, what? That's gonna be a good day. I stopped to check. Is it? It ain't even a cloud in the sky anymore.
Wow. Wow.
It's a beautiful day. It ain't as hot right now as they said it's gonna be, but hopefully it do rain a little bit because that always feel good when I'm out here delivering. UPS trucks, we still ain't got the AC. I ain't trying to talk down on the company I work for, but I think it's in the works. They gonna supply us with that sooner or later.
Man, I hope you get some AC, man. I'm praying for you, man, and don't worry about a thing, man. Everything gonna be all right, man. Just keep working that mind, man, and keep it going, man. Everything will work its way out, bro, for real.
Hey, look, I want to say one more thing. That was Cowboy related. Between Semi Fahoko, and Jalen Tolbert, who do you expect is gonna win that spot? I mean, because Fajoko's in the 3rd year coming up, and Jalen's in the 2nd year. They both, they say they both shining in the camp this year. So I wanted to hear your thoughts on that, man. With that, I'll let you go, man, and keep on taking calls. I appreciate you. Like every time I come on, I let you know I appreciate it, man. You lift my day every time I come on and listen. It's something great, man. You're doing great things. I appreciate it.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you. This good call from Zay D. J, man. Warren Duncan, man, thank you for your support with the $20 super chat. And just to answer my dog question over here, I really think that it's going to be Semi Fahoko. We never seen Jalen Tolbert turn up. We never. Outside of South Alabama tape, we haven't seen him turn up yet in training camp. So last year, Semi was turning all the way up, all the way turned up. However that song goes, he was literally that. And Semi Fahoko kind of disappeared when we got a chance to see him in the regular season, but he was all the way turned up. He was literally catching everything. And I was sitting there like, yeah, that Fahoko making 81 look nice out there, So we will find out, man, if Jalen Tolbert can push that Semi all the way around. But I love it because it's going to be a natural fight between the two. And we're not even talking about for the 1st or the 2nd spot. We're talking about the 4th spot. Can you let that sink in? We're talking about the 4th spot, man. So hopefully I can at least for the 2023 season have some footages of Jalen Tolbert doing this, of what Semi done, right? And maybe, for the first preseason game and beyond, we can see those guys do some things over there as well, Cowboy Nation. So let's go. All right, we got another call. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. We got my guy from the 206. He in the mix. MJ Marv status, man. You live.
What up, Law? How you doing, brother?
Nah, man, all is well, bro. Talk to me, man.
Man, I'm just checking it out. Got about 4 or 5 more weeks before the camp.
Really, right around there. Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be good in LA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was watching this show the other day. Dog happened to turn it on. Law. There's the Philly Redskins and the Giants. When no Cowboy guy to take over for us. So here they go.
Mm-hmm.
They start picking. And I'll go up here. The Redskin dude, he was like, well, I think we going to be 5-11. So he already called his stuff out.
Yeah.
But then, lo and behold, y'all. He said, yeah, it's him and the Giant guy. Yeah, I think in the Philly, the Philly, they so arrogant. Oh, yeah, I think the Giants going to overtake the Cowboys. I said, boy, you lucky I wasn't on that show. I would have destroyed him.
Okay.
I said, so you going to take us over with your sorry quarterback. This is Now this time, Danny Dines, you can't run up the middle. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, that's stupid, and that's what happened to Philly last time when the Philadelphia coach got there. They was running that quarterback option, whatever you call that stupid stuff. Remember the coach from Philly went there and he was running that and couldn't nobody get it.
Right.
Finally got it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, what Jalen Hurts did last year, he won't be able to do this year. They're going to be ready for him. They're going to have spies, and he's going to get killed. Because I'm going to tell you, everybody, because you got to remember, the Redskins, 2 D tackles, already knew how to stop that.
Right, true that.
The Giants brought the big guy from the Rams over there to stop that. And then we got Mozzie, and we already had the linebackers. Our linebackers is way better than them, and our safeties is way better than them. Man, they in trouble.
Yeah. I think what Washington team did to the Eagles last year was like, you can get in front of them. And I think the Washington team, I was saying to Louis T. When we did the round table, what have you, I wasn't afraid to say that. I think that the Cowboys will be number 1, Washington team will be number 2. Giants and the Eagles will fight for that last spot. You know what I'm saying?
That's what's going to happen.
That's going to happen, man. That's exactly what's going to happen, man. Yeah.
It's going to happen. They're going to get shot. Because y'all don't, it's just like Law tell everybody on here. Even though they draft them players, they got to catch up. You got to remember, 54 got the ups on him. And he barely played and had 4 sacks and had 27 pressures. Ain't no Philly player did that in his first year.
No.
You know what I'm saying? And they count on that guy, that the DN, and I seen the Oregon guys. Go watch the Oregon tape. How a Bass playing left tackle was stopping the DN for who the Philly drafted. What's that? The DN they drafted in number 30th pick they got. Remember the Philadelphia DN?
Are you talking about Noah Smith?
Yeah. Watch how he got how the guy was just dogging him. He couldn't even get around him. And you think he's gonna get around Tyler Smith in his second year? Man, y'all guys crazy. And in the scheme we about to run, a better scheme, and now and I'm gonna tell y'all something.
Talk to me. Nolan Smith, not Noah. That's Nolan Smith, I meant to say.
Yeah,
shout out to you, Rico. I'm calling man Noah. I'm thinking Noah Brown. But yeah, Nolan Smith is he's still fast and bendy, and we will see whether or not, he's gonna earn a starting spot out there for the Eagles or what have you, and seeing how they're gonna operate their front, because they still have those boys down inside. It's just that Big Jordan Davis, and they brought back Fletcher Cox, right? He had 7 sacks last season. He's a little long in the tooth. Yeah, we will find out, though, man. We will find out how, that Eagles front will look. It's all wait and see for me.
Because that's why they got to – I think they're going to bring Sue back.
Oh, they're going to bring Sue back?
I think Sue might go back to Philly.
And Linval Joseph,
Yeah, because they're going to have to bring him back because they're going to get ran on again. Because even though you big – it's just like you say, Law, when you go to the NFL, you might have did that, and it's a trend I'm seeing.
Yeah.
It's a trend. It's a trend between the Georgia, some of the Alabama players. When they get to the NFL, they don't be that good, y'all. Because you know why? It's like me and Law so good together. We got Michael Jordan, we got Patrick Ewing, we got everybody.
Yeah.
When we get to the NFL, when it's even, when it's spread out,
yep.
We don't do that.
And for example, and let me just poll them and poll the people that's watching right now. Who had a better rookie year? Jordan Davis or Tyler Smith?
Tyler Smith.
Who had a better rookie year? Jordan Davis or Sam Williams?
Sam Williams.
All right, who had a better rookie year? Jordan Davis or DeRon Bland? So I mean, we gonna look. They're gonna be the same conversations that we gonna bring up this year, and people gonna be saying like, "Damn, man, these Cowboy guys, they know how to find them gems, man. Now, granted, go ahead.
You forgot number 33.
Let me say this: who had a better year, Jordan Davis or Damone Clark? You know what I'm saying? You know. I can go on and on. Yeah. I see what you're saying. Peyton Hendershot. You know what I'm saying? Come on, baby. You know, we know how to find some picks and know how to find these acquisitions over here. So I get it. What people are saying.
One more. Wait.
What up?
You forgot number 24.
Izzy. Okay. Oh, I was talking about within rookies, but yeah, you know, yeah.
Look at that. And the guy, and I watched the tape law. You know, we watch corners a lot. When he played for South Carolina, he was just as good as the number one pick. Yeah, I gotta go watch the tape.
Oh, you talking about Sauce? You talking about Bland versus Sauce? Yeah, man, both of those my guys, man. But I'm gonna tell you this, man. Week 2, I got it circled on the calendar, man. I can't wait to see what Sauce gonna do up against our wide receivers, man. I appreciate you for calling in, MJ. I appreciate you for calling in.
How about them Cowboys? Go one game at a time, and the Cowboys gonna be thumping teams. It's gonna be a bloodbath.
No doubt, man.
How
about
and Brandon, I gotta give you a shout out.
Shout out to Brandon, man.
Brandon's coming through.
Let's go, man!
Let's go!
Let's go!
That's my guy, MJ, man. See, Brandon, you got the power to put smiles on people's faces, man. That's good power, man. All right, we got my guy from the 971. Is JP?
Hey, what up, McCall?
Oh, man, no, man, you know I'm Natchez, man. But let me ask you this.
For Natchez.
Y'all got a movie theater there, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. My brother was asking because, you know, he was like, man, because, you know, they closed down the one in Natchez, so we got to drive. So, you know.
You probably want to see that new movie, that Blackened movie.
The Blackened movie, the Flash, and all of that. And I was like, okay, well, I asked around because it's either that or drive 80 miles to Baton Rouge or go to Jackson. You know what I'm saying? Mississippi.
Don't put no Natchez jersey on when you come down to Brigade, please.
Man, I'll wear my sports Letterman jacket.
Keep that junk off, please.
Get out of here, man. I'm gonna wear my sports Letterman jacket. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get that dust off there, dude. You gotta shake that dust off, man.
Leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. I probably had to drive through there. If I see a young lad with a beard, I'm about to say that might be my son. I'm about to keep driving, man. That's how much I've been in Brookhaven.
I know that's right. Yeah.
You know, what my Father's Day gift at?
That's my baby daddy right
there. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, shit. Oh, man. I didn't want nothing, man. I just called to check on you, man. That's about it.
Hey, man, I appreciate you. I need that laugh, man. I will be circling back, man, through that area. So you might see a phone number. You see 601, just pick up, man. That's me, man. You know, but I appreciate you, man, for calling in all the time.
I want to say one little small thing before I go. I wanted to touch base on that D, man. So, who you think gonna have the most tackles, man? Out the linebacker core.
Clark, if Clark, that's a dog good question right there. If Clark starts week 1, he would lead the team in tackles. Book it.
Okay.
Book it. Appreciate you. Book it. Booker T. Law.
Are you worried about Diggs this year?
Nope. No contract year.
Yeah.
Contract year, he gonna ball out. I just think that he may be more sensitive than others, and I hope that the Cowboys. I pretty much hope that the Cowboys just go ahead and rip the Band-Aid off and pay him.
Oh, okay, before the season.
Just pay the brother, man. Pay the man, and don't go back and forth with it. Just pay him, because I think that he should be one of those guys to get paid anywhere between $20 to $25 million. You know, so he's gonna be that guy.
Is he gonna sacrifice his body to come up and hit, and not pull that bull crap he did in playoff games last year? That's the question.
Yeah, we will have.
Because you can play him then. Yeah, if you don't want to do that, he don't want to come up and talk. He don't want to do that. Don't pay him. You gotta figure out. We need some dogs, and we need somebody come up, bust heads, law. We need tacklers.
Juxtaposed to, all right. So are you trying to tell me that you would prefer to have Kelvin Joseph and just let my guy Trayvon Diggs walk, or trade him away?
Trey Diggs, yeah, we need some tacklers. We need somebody to hit him. We need some dogs. We need some. People might say I'm crazy, but goddamn, we need some dogs.
You see JP, man. JP, we were doing good, man. We were talking about Natchez. We were talking about Brookhaven. We were talking about a movie theater, man. You know what I'm saying? We're probably like 4 or 5 seats in it, you know. Right. And some stale popcorn, you know. But that's okay, man. See, come on, man. Come on, man.
I know you like Diggs. I know you like.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
I know you love him, but he needs to come up and hit, D. He's come up here and love.
Well, we'll work on it. We'll be observing all of that this off season. All right.
And I'm going to that San Fran game though, because I'm up here in Oregon. So.
Okay, so San Fran game.
Yeah,
Me and my brother, we try to work it so that both of us can be at that game too. You know.
Oh, that's right.
And you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna put him in the middle, right? And then you sit on one side and you sit on the other side. And every time Cowboys score, we just hit him in his ribs.
Right.
Yeah. But I appreciate you.
See you though, if you can make it though.
Most certainly, man. Hey, hold it down, man. I appreciate you.
Okay, man. Love you, man. Hey,
much love, man.
Stay out my backyard. Hey, biscuits and gravy. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from Brookhaven. I want to see you in there, baby. And my movie theater, baby. And you come down there, it's extra for you, baby.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man.
Okay, love you, man. Peace.
Much love to you, man. That's my guy, JP, man. He tried to give me a hard time, but Brookhaven, you know, y'all just look up Brookhaven, Mississippi, and I still think that there's records. When you go down there, you'll see my name, my face over there, like, you know what I'm saying? We used to run through Brookhaven, you know. That ain't nothing. That's old, small. Yeah.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Yeah. Free Boosie, too, man. Free Boosie. And you know, Snoop Dogg got people, him, Brandy, and Ray J, you know, he hit it first. They got family in Macomb. So, you know, boy, Mississippi. And I think, who else from Mississippi? Suge Knight, he from Vicksburg, Mississippi. So we get some people from Mississippi. All right, 415, you live, man. You live.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yeah. Talk to me, man.
What's up, Law, man? Hey, look, my name is Mark, man. I heard of Natchez, Mississippi, and I was born in Natchez.
Okay.
I didn't know you was a Natchez boy. I don't be on here all the time. I just got a lot of time at home. I just had a heart surgery a couple weeks ago. So I'm at the house, and I've been finding all type of stuff on the internet, and I'm listening. And I'm like, hold on. You listen to some Cowboys content, because I'm a diehard Cowboy fan.
Yeah.
Born in Natchez, but I was raised across the river in Faraday, Louisiana.
Okay, Faraday. Yeah, we drive over there. Yeah, hammers. You know, we drive over there, get hammers, and get hammered. You know.
Yeah, but actually, right now, I actually live in the Bay now. I'm out here in Frisco. Actually, as my folks from South would say, San Fran.
San Fran.
Yeah, I just wanted to tap in, man, and talk a little Cowboys content. I'm like, I heard Natchez. I'm like, let me try to call this boy and tap in one time.
Yeah, man, so good. Home skillet.
First time I ever called anywhere.
Look, me and Voch Lombardi is from Natchez, man. Small town, man.
Right.
Yes, indeed.
I still got family down there. I was like I said, I was born down there, but I still got family in Natchez too.
Man, we keep talking, man. We gonna be cousins, man. Talk to me. What's on your heart?
Man, I'm just thinking about this Cowboys, man. I like, I think we got some promise looking like it's going to be good once they get this O-line shuffle figured out.
Okay.
Personally, I think we go ahead and start Tyron at the left tackle and just see how long he can go and just have a backup plan for it. You know what I mean? Ain't no point in having him on the bench and trying to have him as a swing guy. Hey, man, use your best guy up there until he run out of gas, basically.
Basically.
That's what I say.
I mean, I'm on the same page with you. Look, I get it. He's going to get hurt. Just be prepared for it. You just be ready for it. But when this is the craziest thing. Call me silly, but I don't think that head-to-head at left tackle, Tyler Smith is eligible to beat out Tyron Smith at that left tackle spot.
I kind of agree with that. I mean, obviously he's our future.
Right, true.
But if you're talking about head-to-head right now, both of them 100% healthy, man, I got to roll with Tyron, man. I done seen him for so long. Yes, the boy injury-prone, unfortunately, but hey, to start your season off, you better put your best foot forward and roll with it until that sucker go out on you. That's what I roll with.
Yes, indeed, man. And I got a guy in the chat. His name Big Simple, and he's I think he's a Washington fan. But okay. I promise you.
No, you said that wrong. Hold on, you said that wrong. He's a what kind of fan?
A Washington fan. Yeah, Washington. He's a Washington fan. And I promise you, if I ask him straight up, he just put in the chat, would you take Trent Williams back? Big Simp. So you when you get guys like the Tyron Smiths of the world, right, or like Trent Williams, who went off to the 49ers land, didn't have a setback at all because he stayed healthy over there. Sometimes it is what it is, and that's just what Tyron Smith is. So hopefully, we can just see him out there on the field and just tell him, man, I need to do some reverse psychology with him. Maybe bust some mirrors, walk under some ladders. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Get a gang of black cats and throw them in front of you while you're walking across the street. Right. Maybe that can inverse work for him.
A whole gang of them things, huh?
Yes, indeed, man.
Yeah, you got to figure something out.
Yes, indeed. That's what I'm going to tell Tyron Smith. When I see him, like, man, I got these mirrors, man. I just want you to bust them,
Right. Change up the routine. Anything you thought you might do before a game, hey, man, switch it up.
Switch it up, man.
Switch everything up. Yeah, but last thing, too, that boy Malik Davis, watch out, man. I think he's coming.
Oh, yeah. I think he's got more power.
Surprise a lot of people.
Yeah, because I'm gonna bring this up to my guy, Boss Cowboy. He said that we don't have a power back. When I look at Malik Davis run, he's running with authority. He may be. I'm not saying that he's as powerful as Zeke, but he may be that power back for us.
Because he run behind his pads. Yeah, true. He ain't got the size and the weight that you're looking at when you look at it on paper. But when you see the boy's explosiveness and the way he run behind his pads, that's power.
Yeah.
Speed created. His power is created by speed. It ain't created by big bulk.
Yeah.
The boy hit that hole hard, and he coming downhill. So for me, I'm happy with that.
No doubt.
I roll with it. I just hope that one of them boys can stand in there and pick up a blitz. That's the only thing I don't know.
You got a willing blocker. You got a willing blocker out of Rojo. He's a willing blocker. He's not the best blocker. Malik, he's a willing blocker. But I think we had Michael Gelkin, and he said that the reason why we had two stories. Now let me know which one you believe. I'm not throwing any shade at none of these guys. But Brian Browder said that the reason why Malik Davis didn't get a chance to play in that San Fran game because he got into it with coaching. Now, Michael Gelkin said the reason why Malik Davis didn't really get a lot of play or tick or what have you because they were worried about his blocking. Which one you think is more accurate?
He probably popped off at the coaches at the end of the year.
Right.
He was probably hot. He was hot because every time he got in there earlier in the year, he had some juice, and he's like, "Oh, man, y'all bullshitting now."
Yeah, y'all bullshitting too. Yeah, I see. When I said, God, dog, this dude need more touches, man. But we'll see though. I didn't see any issues with his blocking when I went back to look at his college tape. By the way, for the Florida Gators. So that's why I was like, hey.
And if all else fails, you better have some hot reads and get that ball out quick.
Yeah, but you know who's sneaky? You know who's sneaky blocking though? And you gonna say you must be out your god doggone mind. Deuce Vaughn. He might be the remember Maurice Jones-Drew,
Right.
People thought that he couldn't block because he was short and stocky, and he put.
You just saying the boy got good pad level, huh?
I'm saying that Deuce Vaughn, he's not a great blocker. I'm not saying that he is, but he's a willing blocker.
Yeah, I got you.
You get what I'm saying?
A lot of times you just gotta. Yeah, as long as you meet the guy in the hole, man, you all right. You just can't wait on it. You gotta meet him. Meet him in the line of scrimmage, and you got a good chance to stop him as a running back. But if you waiting on him back there when he got a 2 or 3 way goal, then you better meet him in the hole.
Yes, indeed, man. Hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Doc Woods was my coach, man. We ran track all at Natchez, man, and may he rest in peace. But Doc Woods was my guy, out of Natchez.
That's what's up. I just wanted to tap in, good brother.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Call and what you do for the boys, for the nation.
No doubt, Mark. You have a good one, man. And hey, speedy recovery, bro.
Oh yeah, I appreciate that too. Yeah, I'm kicking it, man. I'm already up and moving and out and about. I'm just trying to be patient, man. Just trying to be patient, trying to slow it down. They telling me to slow down, so I'm trying to slow it down. But yes, I do appreciate it for sure.
No doubt, bro. Salute. Yes, Mark, man. And keep in mind, man, hit us up, man. We may be in the Bay, man, around week 5. We may. It's not guaranteed yet, but we may be there. I got one. Let me do this.
The conference has been locked.
And we got one other caller because we got a meeting. 229, you're live. Got a meeting to go to. 229, talk to me.
Yo, what's up, Law? This is boy Tim, man.
Tim, let me save you in here. Tim from where, man? Tim, where you from?
I'm from Cardiel, man. I'm down here in Georgia.
Tim from Georgia. GA Tim, talk to me, man.
Yeah, man. But look, check this out. Now, I like my safety group. I like my linebacker group. I like my defensive line. Myself.
Mm-hmm.
I like the offensive line, what they doing. But could you please help me out with one thing? Explain to me what the quarterback room is.
Oh, the QB room.
Right.
We're going to roll with Dak Prescott, Cooper Rush, and Will Greer. Those, I think we should, but before camp kickoff, you're going to need a rotation of 4. So they're gonna sign somebody. I just don't know who it is, but they're going to sign somebody. We got 88 guys so far, so you can have the maximum of 90. So we got 2 slots available. I think we got 87 guys since they let go Tech McKinley. So we got 3 more signings that the Cowboys might do before training camp kickoff.
Yeah. Well, the reason why I asked that because I look at a lot of you, and I look at a lot of sports.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly I look at my Cowboys. But this undrafted quarterback, you heard anything about it?
Undrafted quarterback. Who?
He's a black guy. I can't call his name right now. It said he was supposed to be pretty good.
I don't know. I haven't heard of him, man. If you guys can put his name in the chat, I can look it up and we'll do a quick analysis. We do a quick analysis before, this end of this week.
Yeah, well, like I said, when I get his name, I'll put it in there. I don't know if it's going to be the chat today, but I'll stick it in there.
Okay. They hey, all snipers, man, they normally will put their name in there, and we'll do some film reviews, and we'll look and see what they can and can't do, the good, the bad, the ugly.
Yeah, because he was one of the undrafted free agents. He didn't get drafted for the draft, but they picked him up after the draft.
The kid from Elon University. What's his name, man? They don't even know his name. he may be the next Tony Romo,
Yeah, they were pretty good though.
You're pretty good. So he's Awesome Richards is a guard there or a tackle. So that's not him. Ben A, appreciate you, man.
Yeah, but man, I'm a Cowboy fan 24/7, 14 days a week. Cut the retina stars to come out my skin.
No doubt,
so,
man.
Know, one time for them Cowboys. How about them Cowboys?
All right, Tim. Thank you so much. Thank you. Salute.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you taking my call.
Anytime, fam. That's good. From Tim, appreciate you. Benny says, go to your meeting, Lord. No, the meeting is at the top of the next hour, but, you get to get prepped and get ready for it. But speaking of that, we will look into it. The Elon kid from University of Elon. Not the University of Elon. Elon Musk University. Elon University, I meant to say. I'm everywhere. All right. We'll look into that. But in the meantime, in the between time, we also, let me see. We also got this right here. Hold on. I think whoever sent me this, man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Let me see if I can get this together. Hold on. Here it is. Let me see if y'all can hear audio. Where the audio button at? Hold on. Boom.
Years in a row, bro. And we
hold on. Why is that audio ain't working?
To win the Super Bowl 3 years in a row.
Hold on.
The Eagles to win the Super Bowl 3 years in a row.
How big's the penis?
3 Super Bowls? I'll do it. I'm gonna kiss that penis.
Just like that.
That penis getting kissed. I'm gonna kiss the fuck out that penis. That penis is done.
I kiss that shit.
Hurts?
Yes. Man, I'd be superhead.
Wow! Wait a minute, Eagles fans.
It's a penis for the Eagles to win the Super Bowl 3 years in a row.
How big's the penis?
3 Super Bowls? I'll do it. I'm gonna kiss that penis.
Wait a minute, so that just take the cake. You know what sorcery is this, man? The Eagles fans. See, Big Simple, you and I, man, we ain't that desperate. Ain't that right, Big Simple? Me, he's a Washington fan. I don't think Washington people that is that desperate to win a Super Bowl. But these guys are, man. So, look, the Eagles community, content creators, y'all got less than 24 hours to reply to this video right here from the Eagles community. Y'all got less than 24 hours to respond, to deliver me an answer. I need to know. I want to know what's going on out here, and did they get one of you guys to ask this question, and what did you guys say about it? You know what I'm saying? Because this is wow. To even have the audacity, the thought to do it, come on, man.
Just like that. That penis getting kissed.
Hey,
that penis is done.
I kiss that shit.
He ain't kissing the mic.
Man, I'd be superhead.
I ain't gonna play no more. I don't want to damage our ears no more, man. Come on, man. What's going on with them? What's going on?
Emotional, damn it.
They want to be us so bad. But, man, look, my guy Mario said, man, I'd rather go another 27 years. Come on, man. Yes, indeed, man. I know we Cowboy fans won't do it. Washington community just said that they won't do it, and I can guarantee you the Giants saying, nah, dog, we good, man. But, it's crazy, man, because I was just thinking about it. And even if they did do that to get 3 in a row, they'd just be working their jaws for nothing, because at the end of the day, they would still be looking up to the mighty Cowboys. Let me know if I'm wrong. But they would have a way of turning that around and still saying that they are a great organization and franchise Super Pauls, yes. But they would still be looking up to the Cowboys. How about that? And it took them to get that in order to get on their knees. And that's where we are at at the top. And they doing bad too, Cowboy Nation. They doing bad. And that sums up pretty much all of the Eagles fans. You know, unfortunately, my guy Lloyd Bronson and Philly Talk and anybody else that do that, shame on them. Shame on their fans. Now you can understand maybe if it was one or two, maybe. But they done asked about 12 Eagles fans, and they all said that, yeah, they would proudly do it. But let me tell you something that we are proudly to do over here, Cowboy Nation, where it refused for us to get on any knees, refused for us to yield or bow to anyone, is that our legacy and beyond is still standing tall, because the Dallas Cowboys' greatness is still on top, even if we were or are on a 27-year vacation. Time for your mind. Ask those who say we haven't did anything in 10,000 plus days. Well, ask them, how come they haven't caught up and surpassed us if we didn't do anything in 10,000 days? And also, within the confines of this, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and anyone that's listening, the greatness of our fan base to rock and roll with our team, even if it's been 10,000 days. We refuse to turn our backs on the mighty greatness of the Cowboys. I tell people this all the time. Even Jim Rowan said, when the end comes for me, let it find me conquering a new mountain, not sliding down an old one. But write this down too, Cowboy Nation. And there's nothing to do about tipping off something, because this determination and heart and dedication for the nation is something with your mental mindset. And if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, not suck for it, but work day and night for it, to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep. If all of your desires of it makes you quite mad that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap. If life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, woo! If you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, and plan for it, and lose all terror of your mind for it, not your jaw. If dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, and anyone that's listening who would dare to try to fight me with my words, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty, guess what, Cowboy Nation, and anyone that's listening again, you will absolutely get it. And you're listening to nothing but
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
the best, baby. Let's go, baby.
No days off.
I can't believe them boys.
Emotional damage.
Spartans, prepare for glory.
I can't. Shoot that bird. Let's go, baby. Oh, my goodness, man. Shout out to my God. Let's go. Shout out to y'all, man. Give me my theme music. Hey. Come on. And roll those credits. Hey, I'm going to have to edit it. It had too many cuss words in it. But, man, that's the new Monty right there, man. That got to be the new Monty. I wish I would have paid that man $1,000 if he could find Monty and ask him that same question. Come on, man. Young Wilson, appreciate you. Warren Duncan, Patrice Langford, appreciate you. Come on. Shout out to my guy, Press Ham. Come on. DC, let's go. Hey.
Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play.
Charge it to the game.
I'm with L, yeah, I'm
Who
with
it long?
Jack, I'm with Reverend now.
Hey.
I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now.
Come on.
Still the same, now switching sides, now it's about loyalty.
Hey.
You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
Hey.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment. You just rock what's on the shelf, and I'm not feeling it.
Not feeling it, baby.
For the one, but baby girl, it's nothing real as this. Can't trust a soul, I keep a hammer, call it too legit. I've been really in the field, let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Run it up for your boy.
I make the deal, have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
We answered, I talked stuff, I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's the better team, and I'm sticking Cowboys.
Oh my gosh.
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You gonna flap the hat
Just one more
for the
time.
Eagles for the hard fight
Stupid.
they did?
Let's go Birds, fly, Eagles fly, still Super Bowl chance for now.
All right, man. Oh my goodness. All right, I'm gonna circle back. You said that I left out your super ghost face. Let me find that super chat, and we're gonna get on up out of here. But while I'm looking for that super chat, y'all rock with me, baby. Y'all rock with me. Come on. All right, I'm going to go look for that super chat. Appreciate you. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Bear with me. Mama said there'll be days just like this.
Goodbye.
Yep. Final word tonight. Give me 1 second while I look up the supers. Thank you and everyone that's tuning in. Salute to my guy, Landlord from Bama. All right. Patrice Law, they said it was Elon, the quarterback from Matthew McKay. Or McClay. Is it Matthew Willie McClay? Matthew McKay. I'm going to look him up. So look for a film analysis on Matthew McKay if I can find some Elon tape. Appreciate you, Patrice. All at one. It hit you all alone. Don't let them hit you, baby. Where that light at? There we go. If I offended anyone, charge it to the beard, not my heart. Appreciate you. If you like this show and this episode and how we delivered this message today, sharing is caring. Hit the like button, share this content. Subscribe only if you want to. No force. No force subscribes.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yes, indeed. Oh yeah. I can't play my guy audio, man. I wanted to play it. He gonna have to whitelist me on his music, man, for Facebook. Facebook notified me, landlord. So we're gonna have to figure out how we can play your audio on the outro. Well, Facebook be serious, man. They be like, hey, man. Hey.
Be your biggest fan. And
Facebook be, come on, man. Come on, Facebook. Let me play my guy, Landlord, man.
Let's go, man! But there's something inside me that says, I just have to follow that. Because you
Until next time, DC for life. Salute to you, James Brown, Sadiq, Captain Cowboy, C-Los 2136 in the mix. Final word tonight. Yes, Al correct. Until next time.
Why, this motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss. No. In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
Because you don't know who you're going to meet.
Kiss a penis for the Eagles to win the Super Bowl 3 years in a row.
How big's the penis?
3 Super Bowls? I'll do it. I'm gonna kiss that penis.
3 years in a row, bro. And we, he said just like that.
That penis getting kissed. I'm gonna kiss the fuck out of that penis. That penis is done.
I kiss that shit.
Hurts? Yes. Man, I be superhead.
Now, so the cocaine's happening. When does that crack come into play for you?